We filming? We're good?
We're good.
And again, this is Ira O'Malley reporting to you from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau. Now we're here with some folks from the record industry, talking to them about key investment opportunities and the spreading of their music to around the world, and especially Ireland. Now, how is your music spreading around the world?
Well, as you can see, we're in Hollywood, so this is where everybody comes. A lot of visitors come on here, and we, promote our music and give it out here. That way, they take it to their home country and home state, and word of mouth, basically. That's why we're trying to go at it right now.
Okay. Now, since your label has been taken off quite a bit around the world, and you have quite a bit of fans in Ireland, how is the Irish market working for you? Do you see good investment or good chances for your music in Ireland?
Yeah, I do actually, especially restaurants, bars, beer, investing in beer, gold as well. That's what I hear about so far. So those two things are, important in Ireland and in here, Ireland investments.
Now, there's been quite a bit of challenges with the Irish Republican Army in Ireland. Do you think the Irish Republican Army will go more towards peace right now, or will they still remain violent?
I think everybody right now, I don't think anybody needs war right now. We're in a position where, everything is quiet and we don't need any more war. So I think it will go towards peace, yes, I do. And the music that I promote is peace music, it's good music. So it doesn't, it's not a lot of violence and anything like that. All the violence I think has been done with. It's the new era, according to us.
So in closing, can you tell the folks and our viewers how they can find your music?
You can find my music, IamLegend.com. MySpace at jadapicture.com, Facebook at jadapicture.com, and you can check me out at Twitter, jadapicture. That's my CD right there.
And again, this is Ira O'Malley reporting to you from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau.
Yeah. All right.
Rolling? And again, this is Ira O'Malley from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau. Now we're here talking to folks about good key investments on this St. Paddy's Day. Now we're here talking to
Luigi. Go ahead.
Again, this is Ira O'Malley on St. Paddy's Day, talking to you about good key investments in Ireland. So we're here from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau, talking to Luigi, a fellow greenie, on St. Paddy's Day. Now, what kind of key investments bring you on here to Ireland?
Well, I thought that I'd invest in a little bit of a pot of gold, maybe, and Guinness, and perhaps Alka-Seltzer for all the hangovers.
Alka-Seltzer. So, now that Ireland has had quite a bit of challenges with their whole financial debt crisis and stuff, how do you think Ireland is recovering from all this?
Well, I think Ireland's actually doing quite fantastic, being that not that long ago they were one of the poorest countries in Europe. Now they're one of the richest countries in Europe. They're actually doing quite well. They've done well for themselves, and I hope that they can reunite. I'm for reunification. I'm not Irish myself, but I'm hoping that they can reunify.
And so, like it, don't you?
All right. I'm hoping they can solve all their problems and do it peacefully.
Okay, and then finally, what is your outlook for Ireland against the rest of the countries in Europe?
Well, I think that being that they all use the euro, they are now interwoven. Not all of them use the euro, but quite a few of them do. But Ireland has set aside quite a good amount of money for themselves. It seems that they are doing quite well with maintaining their municipal programs. They're doing quite well. They're one of the richest countries in Europe now. That's an amazing thing for a country that has come so far in the last 100 years. I think Ireland is any kind of investment to do with Ireland is a sound investment indeed.
Now, we know Ireland used to have some issues with violence with the Irish Republican Army.
Yes.
Now, do you think peace and terrorism is an issue for Ireland, due to all the issues they had many years ago?
Well, I don't think it is as much as it used to be. I can remember during the 80s, the early 80s, early to mid 80s, it was like every time I looked at the television, there was one of those double-decker buses in London exploded. So, being that Sinn Féin, the political wing of the IRA, Sinn Féin, they have made great strides. They've made great strides towards disarmament. Now they have the real IRA, and that's a splinter group off of the IRA, and they're posing to be a bit of a problem. They are absolutely 100% against disarmament at any cost. Now, it's easy for me to say they should disarm because the English aren't occupying America anymore because we all took up arms and kicked them out. So it's hard for me to stand and preach to them as to what they should do. When England tried to run the show here, we kicked them out. We picked up guns and kicked them out. So it's very difficult for me to be in a position to preach to them as to what they should or shouldn't do.
So, and finally, in closing, what's your outlook for the Irish economy over the next year or so?
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be very good. Tourism is up quite high, I've heard. They've got a lovely country there, lovely countryside, very friendly people, so I've heard. And I think it'll be quite well. I really do. I think that I have high hopes for their economy. I think they're a lovely people. I've met many people from Ireland. And my outlook is that it'll be good. And I hope so. And that's my hopes also.
So, and again, in closing, this is Ira O'Malley reporting to you from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau. Yeah!